Welcome to the Explainer. Okay, today we are diving headfirst into something that is literally dripping with secrecy. We're talking about a massive, newly uncovered tech partnership between two absolute titans in their industries, Ferrari and IBM. Yep, you heard that right. Based on what we've dug up, this alliance is totally zeroed in on engineering something they are calling the AI Formula One Superfan. It's a colossal leap in sports tech, and honestly, I am so pumped to break down exactly what these leaked details actually mean for the future of motorsport. But, before we unpack all this bleeding-edge tech, we really have to ask ourselves, what exactly makes a Formula One superfan? Well, the answer is totally evolving. Digital engineering is about to completely overhaul how we engage with the sport. It's taking that raw, visceral passion we all have for racing and filtering it through this incredibly personalized high-tech lens. Now, the sheer irony here, and I absolutely love this, is that if you try to go hunting for official details on the IBM newsroom or the Ferrari homepage right now, you hit a total information void. You literally just get that classic, frustrating error. The requested page could not be found. It's kind of like trying to sneak a peek at a team's aerofloor design before winter testing. They have got this thing under lock and key. But a massive digital footprint was accidentally left behind in the source code. And, well, that's exactly the data we are dissecting for you today. Okay, let's dive into this. Despite that massive wall of secrecy, the core thesis of this leaked intelligence is unmistakable. We are officially entering the era of the superfan. The goal here isn't just, broadcasting a car race to millions of passive viewers anymore. It's moving way beyond traditional fandom into these highly personalized experiences. It's a fundamental shift, right? Moving from passive consumption to active, customized engagement. Basically, they want to build a digital ecosystem tailored for an audience of exactly one, and that one is you. So when is all this happening? The timeline for this incredibly ambitious rollout points to one very specific year. 2026. And this isn't just some random date pulled out of thin air either. The official F1 copyright window noted in our source data actually spans up to 2026. And even more tellingly, get this. The leaked IBM URL that triggered this whole mystery, it contained a very precise timestamp, May 23rd, 2026. So that gives us a crystal clear target for when we can expect this massive leap in fan tech to be totally operational and unleashed on the world. Let's just do a quick comparison. Think about the traditional fan experience, hunting around clunky standard homepages for session times, dealing with generic help pages, we've all been there. Now contrast that with the upcoming AI superfan reality. This new paradigm is a completely immersive environment driven entirely by personalized AI. Instead of you frantically searching for info, the exact data you want, whether that's, say, real-time tire degradation stats or specific onboard camera angles, it finds you. The difference in user experience here is literally night and day. And really, this is exactly why the pairing of Ferrari and IBM is so unbelievably potent. The iconic prancing horse is officially utilizing IBM's cutting-edge artificial intelligence to build what they are boldly calling the ultimate Formula One experience. And honestly, it makes perfect sense. Think about it. You've got one brand that totally defines motorsport heritage and raw speed, teaming up with the brand that basically defines enterprise AI and massive data processing. Together, they are literally rewriting the playbook on how we interact with a Grand Prix weekend. And this brilliantly illustrates how they're going to pull it all off. To achieve this completely unprecedented level of immersion, our source data breaks the whole transformation down into a three-step blueprint: AI-generated content, virtual race simulations, and enhanced fan engagement. It's a beautifully structured roadmap for the future of sports media. So let's just walk through exactly what each of these steps actually means for your Sunday race day. Right, so the first pillar here is AI-generated content. This essentially means media and information that's specifically created by artificial intelligence just to personalize your view of the sport. Imagine this. The checkered flag drops, and instead of just watching some generic broadcast highlight reel, IBM's AI instantly cuts together a custom video showing exactly how your absolute favorite Ferrari driver executed all their overtakes. It can even automatically drop in custom telemetry overlays tailored specifically to your level of technical knowledge. The AI is literally curating and generating the exact narrative you want to consume. How cool is that? Okay, next up, we step into virtual race simulations. These are digital environments that actually allow fans to experience the thrill and the deep strategy of an F1 race firsthand. Just take a second to think about how mind-blowing that concept is. We aren't talking about, just playing a standard video game with a controller in your living room. No, this points to a real-time, data-driven ecosystem where you can digitally bridge that massive gap between sitting in the grandstands and sitting right there on the pit wall, or even inside the cockpit. You are placed directly inside the strategic heart of the race exactly as it's unfolding. And finally, we reach the capstone of the whole project, enhanced fan engagement. This is basically a holistic, tech-driven approach to deeply connecting the superfan with Ferrari. It takes that custom AI media we just talked about, integrates those incredibly intense virtual simulations, and ties the whole shebang together into one seamless ecosystem. It ensures that your interactive connection with the team is continuous, dynamic, and just incredibly engaging long after the podium champagne has been sprayed. But of course, if you get hyped and try to sign up to be a superfan right this second, you are going to hit a total brick wall. Looping back to that missing data mystery we started with, the exact digital roadblocks fans currently face when hunting for these details are honestly almost comical at this point. You get the requested page could not be found, you get annoying warnings about mistyped URLs or moved pages, and you just get stuck with those super generic F1 help suggestions. It is wonderfully clear that they are hastily scrubbing their digital footprint while they secretly build out this massive infrastructure quietly behind the scenes. So, the crucial point is this. Ultimately, despite all those digital dead ends and scrubbed pages, the blueprint for the future is already right here on the table. Ferrari and IBM aren't just trying to, sell a few more t-shirts or hats. They are fundamentally engineering an entirely new way to experience live sports. They are leveraging absolute top-tier computing power to make sure that the superfan experience is going to be nothing short of revolutionary. Which really just leaves us with one final super important question. Are you ready for the virtual race? Because I'll tell you what, when these simulations officially go live in 2026 and those digital barriers are finally pulled down, the way you experience Formula One is absolutely never going to be the same again. Thank you so much for joining me on this deep dive. Stay curious, keep learning, and I will catch you in the next explainer.